I'm here to talk to you about, and what my company does, is prepare your home for aging, for you to stay in it as long as you possibly can. We do everything at Almar. We'll do door or window replacement to a $250,000 addition. But one of our focuses is helping people prepare their home for aging. But the first thing I want to talk to you about is selecting a contractor. And I use the phrase, you want to get a contractor that drives a business and not just a truck. You want to find a contractor who operates a business that's legitimate. He has, same with in-home care, has insurances and pays workers' compensation and has state certifications, has a state building home improvement license, has a general contractor's license. And again, if you hire somebody just off the street in a truck and they come and work in your house and they get injured, same as in-home health care, you could be, or your homeowner's insurance could be liable for that injury. So that's one thing. You want to make sure that you hire a contractor that has all the correct paperwork and is willing to show it to you as well. Another thing you want to think about is asking questions and getting the right answers. You want to ask him, make sure he understands aging in place. Make sure he understands what your needs are and what you want in your house. And he's willing to design to those needs and work with you to get the look that you want aesthetically, but also meet your needs as you age and think about ahead where you might be 10 or 15 years from now in your home. And also you want to understand, and him and you to understand what the project involves. Local permitting, inspectors, code requirements for what the work is being done. And most importantly, and the word contractor comes from the word contract, you want to have a contract with this person. A contract that says he's going to do A, B, and C on your home, and that you're going to pay him A, B, and C for doing this work. It protects him, and it also protects you, so he doesn't come in and take your money and then leave and never show up. And I, unfortunately, answer a phone call a week from somebody that says, I had so-and-so come out to my house, I paid him $1,500 to fix my door, and he never came back after I gave him the money. And these are reasons that you need to make sure you have and you find those contractors that are going to do that for you. But what I'm really here to talk about is designing for aging. To think about some of the things that you might want to do in your home to prepare for as you age in it. Bathrooms tend to be the most focal point when it comes to designing your house for aging. People think about how hard it is to get over the tub. We use the word barrier-free in the industry, that you don't have to step over a tub, that you can get in easily, more easily. We also talk about floors. A lot of tiles and vinyl floorings can be slick. What are some of your options for a vinyl or tile that is a non-slide surface? Tubs and showers, again, barrier-free is a key word. So you don't have to climb over, your tub that was put in 1955. That it either has a door like this or a shower unit now that you can walk into, but has a chair and has a handheld shower. Also, sinks and toilets are also an important thing. To think about a sink that has maybe a lever and not knobs anymore as you have arthritis and have trouble turning knobs. And toilets that sit higher, or an ADA recommended, so that they sit higher, easier for you to get on and off of. And then, of course, grab bars. And grab bars are probably the easiest way to help make your bathroom a little more functional for you as you grow old. And one of the things that people always say is, well, when I see grab bars, I think of, bathrooms in rest areas and not aesthetically pleasing whatsoever. And they have lots of options nowadays for grab bars that are much more aesthetically pleasing, that will match your ceramic tile, or maybe if you have brass fixtures, you can do a brass grab bar. There's a lot more options for grab bars than there were 5 or 10 years ago. But bathrooms aren't the only place you want to think about. You want to think about the rest of your house as well. You want to think about accessibility as you age, and some of the things that you might need as you stay in your home, like handrails, something to grab onto. A lot of old colonials and Victorian homes have those wide handrails that might become more difficult. So getting and putting on a handrail that's easier to grab. Doorways and doorknobs, maybe making your doorways a little larger, easier to get through, and also doorknobs going from the standard knob to a lever knob like you see down here. That, again, is easier for you to use, and still, they make them now so they're aesthetically pleasing, so they don't look like the lever knobs that are in, you know, the library. They look like the lever knobs that can be in your house. Lifts and elevators are somewhat common, but are on the more pricier side, obviously. But elevators in homes now are becoming more of a luxury. So people like having elevators in their homes now. But there are things that can be done to help you get from the first floor to the second floor. And lighting. Not only fixing your interior switches so you have rocker switches or outlets that are easier to gain access to, but also to think about bringing in exterior light. And we talk a lot about seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, about people who shut all their blinds and close up their doors and windows and don't let any light in. And that affects you. And I mean, we have a book in the back, if you want to take a look at it, that shows you that the studies show that you age faster if you put yourself in the dark. So thinking about putting in things like skylights or windows, or a more effective way of sun tunnels that bring in light from the outside to help you out. And finally, thinking about low maintenance exteriors, which actually has gained a lot of popularity through the 80s, 90s, and now today, with things like vinyl siding and composite decking, low maintenance decking. You can put a product like Trex on your house, which is a composite material decking that doesn't require you to do Thompson's water seal on it every twice a year. Or vinyl siding, again, you don't have to worry about painting your siding every 5 years. Now you can put vinyl siding on, you just go out with a hose it down, and it's clean. Helps you not do as much work on your house. Roofs are obviously important. Keeping your roof up to date. We see roof leaks cause some of the biggest damages in a house, so water getting in through your roof. So a lot of the people who have put roofs on in the late 60s and early 70s are now realizing, oh, it's time to put another roof on my house. And so you have to stay on top of the age of your roof. Gutters, I use this picture. Trying to keep yourself off of ladders and doing work on your house is very important. And we see in the industry that people get hurt the most trying to do exterior work on their house, getting up on a ladder and cleaning out their gutters, instead of spending the $500 or $1,000 that it might cost to put gutter protection on your house, so that you don't have to climb up on ladders. Also putting in windows to again help bring in light, but also help efficiency in your home, to help save and cut some costs by windows that won't require you to run your heat as much or as long. And then walkways, again, we go back to the idea that we had outside of barrier-free, getting rid of those stairs that don't have any handrails that go up into your house, and putting a gradual walkway that doesn't have any stairs into your front door. But the key to designing exterior for aging is to make sure that you find ways to make there be less maintenance on your home so that you don't have to worry about it as much. My name is Craig Guido again, and just think about when you're hiring a contractor and designing for aging, you want to find that person that's right for you and that wants to do what you do.